My name is Andy Lee. I've just been appointed chairman of Voxbet.
So can you tell us a little bit about Voxbet? What is their USP for the company?
Voxbet really aims to simplify the customer experience, make bets faster and simpler to put on, but it also aims to expand the reach of the audience by making the bets simpler and faster. It's really got three angles here. So by being able to speak or type your bet in a Google style search engine, obviously bets are simpler to find, quicker to find, but also through that engine, what you can do is start using it on other sites, so on content sites, on streaming. So the reach of your audience through this engine is much wider. And we also think that because it's simplified, it'll make it more accessible to new customers who tend to find sportsbook quite complex. And actually, if all you're looking at is a Google-style search engine and returning the results that you're asking for, then it's probably a bit simpler. So, multiple uses.
How is Voxbet quite literally giving punters a voice?
The way our engine works, you can either speak or write your bet. And effectively what the technology does is translate that in and trawl the back end of a sportsbook to find those bets, which will be indexed in the back end. So literally it's returning specifically the bets that you've asked for, rather than showing you hundreds of different markets and bet types within those markets, which can be overwhelming for new customers, but also it can be quite hard to find those bets. So traditional bets are easy to find, 1x2 or the 6-pack on American sports. But if I'm trying to find an individual player's rushing yards or Mark Andrews' first touchdown or number of receptions, it can be quite difficult to find that. And we just feel that we can simplify this through this search mechanism where you can speak or type your bet.
And you mentioned simplifying the overall experience for bettors. How are you doing that?
So rather than trawling through an awful lot of sports books, finding parlays or multiple bets or proprietary bets, prop bets, it's just a lot easier to do that. But also what we can do is use this technology off platform. So it works on platform, so within a betting app or a betting site, but it also works off platform. So this technology can be used on streaming, it can be used on content sites, just as a search engine beside all of the stats, form, data, news feeds. It can be used on social media. So gamblers can access the prices and the data and sports books without actually having to physically enter the sports betting app, which we think makes it more convenient, but also makes it much more accessible.
And finally, how's your experience of the event been so far?
Fantastic. It's been great after the last year and a half to actually be able to get to see all our friends and colleagues. I've been in the industry 20 years, so it's just been wonderful to hook up with them. And there are a lot of Brits here as well.